What got me into this line of work was miraculous, I would say. Something that I still don't quite understand, in that when I was a child, relatively small child, we were given an assignment by our teacher to decide what we want to be when we grow up. And everybody in the class was saying, like, I want to be a pilot, I want to be the president, I want to be a lawyer, I want to be a fireman, I want to be a police officer, the usual things kids will say. And I said I wanted to study the effects of plants on the mind, and which was extraordinary because at that point, I don't think anybody really knew that very many plants had an effect on the mind. I certainly didn't. I don't know where it came from. But that started kind of a lifelong fascination with consciousness altering through meditation, through focus, through music, through many things, and ultimately through plants, through fungi. And as I was traumatized as a child, physically traumatized, which led to a great deal of emotional traumatization and other layers of that, I was seeking my own healing first through the plants. And whatever I did, I couldn't really get there. I could get close, I could see the light, I could see what it might feel like to be not traumatized. And yet I couldn't get there. So one day I started working with a friend of mine. He was using various psychedelic medicines and entheogenic medicines, MDMA, 2CB, mushrooms plus MAO inhibitors. And then one day he calls me up and says, well, I just got back from the Amazon. I have some ayahuasca with me. I'd like you to experience this. I think it's the answer. And I thought about it for probably less than a tenth of a second before I said, okay. And a few days later, I had a cup in my hand and I was drinking it and had the most extraordinary experience of my life to that point.